This video of a sea turtle with a plastic straw stuck in its nose kickstarted a global movement to save the ocean.
This is arguably the most famous straw in the world.
Yeah.
Now, 4 years later, the scientist who removed that straw is onto something he thinks could have an even bigger impact. My name is Wes Larson, and I'm a wildlife biologist. Today, I'm heading to the island of Eleuthera in the Bahamas.
Tiny little airport here.
I've come all this way to learn about the beautiful green sea turtle from one of the world's leading experts.
Hey Nathan.
It's a pleasure. How's your flight?
Good. It's hot here.
Yeah, that's what we get used to down here in the Bahamas.
Nathan Robinson is a sea turtle researcher at the Cape Eleuthera Institute. Here, Nathan and his team use something called a TurtleCam to get a detailed look at their behavior and environment.
Understanding how a sea turtle moves through its environment, how it interacts with its environment is really important. If we understand the food they need, we understand what are critical habitats, we can start to say, these are the areas that we need to protect if we want to ensure sea turtle populations are surviving into the future. Green sea turtles are endangered and are facing a number of threats, from climate change to ocean plastic. To better understand those threats, we'll deploy a TurtleCam. And for that, we need a turtle.
There he is.
I think I'll be able to do it.
Start warming up their swimming muscles.
Give it my best shot. Hopefully it won't embarrass myself.
And go.
That wasn't even close. Sometimes the turtles win. We call this turtle rodeo for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the safest and most efficient way to catch a sea turtle is by hand, and it's not easy.
The first couple of people are just to help tire them out.
The team has to take turns chasing to wear the turtles down. And before I can even catch my breath, it's time for another go.
Yeah! Woo! The smaller they are, the faster they tend to swim. He's getting closer, he's getting closer. The turtle's ducking and weaving. He is very quick. Lovely chasing. There we go.
Got him!
Yeah! That was fantastic. His first ever turtle. He chased a lot too. Lovely stuff, Wes. This is pretty cool. His first turtle of the day. We can actually get this turtle transferred over to this boat.
Even though this turtle is too small for a camera, the team can still get some data from it.
There we go. 106.
Sea turtles breathe air, just like we do, so they're perfectly fine out of the water. But the team still works as quickly as possible.
They won't breathe continually as we do. They'll breathe and hold their breath. You'll see them lift up their head, take a big gulp, and go back down.
The last step is to attach ID tags that will help the team monitor the turtle for the rest of its life.
It's like an ear piercing. We try to be as quick and efficient as possible. So we have all the data we need. They have their tags. You have your first turtle. Yeah. So would you like to give it a release?
I'd love to.
Yeah.
After the release, we're right back on the chase boat. We've only got a short amount of time if we want to deploy a TurtleCam today.
There was a bigger guy that just went the other way, Nathan.
Big enough for our camera?
Yes.
We saw a bigger turtle that swam back into the creek, so we're gonna turn around and go chase that bigger one.
A few years ago, while on a research expedition funded by Texas A&M University, Nathan had a life-changing experience.
I was filmed removing a plastic straw, actually this plastic straw from the nostril of a sea turtle. And it ended up being a huge aha moment in my career, huge turning points.
To date, that video has been viewed over 60 million times and led corporations like Starbucks to announce that they're going to phase out plastic straws.
This one video got the whole world inspired to conduct a movement. And now it's difficult to go to most restaurants in most countries of the world and get plastic straws. What I realized after this video was If you create some media that really engages and shares that problem with a global audience, there's the potential to enact real change. And I think that's a perfect goal for the TurtleCam project. This is engaging footage that gets people excited about these animals.
Hey, I see him.
Going to the right.
And then we spot the big one.
Go! Go, Wes!
He's giving us a fight.
He's gonna go in front of the rest. He's gonna go. Oh, he's going in the shallows.
But in turtle rodeo, persistence pays off.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah!
Nice. Well done.
All right.
That's what we're after.
Okay, I'm good on catching now.
That's a perfect size. Nice, dude. Boom.
Well done.
We got a big one. He didn't make it easy, but we got him.
We got our TurtleCam turtle.
Back on the big boat, the team kicks into high gear. Installing a TurtleCam is a bit of a process, and the goal is to do it as quickly as possible to avoid any unnecessary stress on the turtle.
Like, a really exciting part about this is not knowing what you're gonna see.
The whole setup might look permanent, but the TurtleCam is designed to pop off in a few hours, with the last traces of the mounting points gone in about a week.
We have all these initiatives around the world to try and protect marine areas, but if we don't know which areas to protect or what are the most efficient areas to protect, we won't be able to make good decisions. And that's the kind of data that we can get out of the TurtleCam footage.
Over the last year, Nathan and the team have recorded over 200 hours of footage with the TurtleCams. Soon enough, today's camera detaches, and it's time to track it down.
Woohoo! TurtleCam 1 retrieved. Happy days.
With it safely aboard, we can head back to the lab and see what we've got on the tape.
So this is us just turning on the camera because this is the perfect camera placement. We can really get a first-person perspective of how it's viewing its whole world. There's 101 ways we can analyze these data. There's information we can get about the sea turtle, its diving patterns, its feeding patterns, how they socialize, what are important habitats for these animals, how much plastic are they encountering in their environment, how much coral reef are they seeing, and we can actually use the sea turtles to survey these habitats.
It's almost hypnotic watching the TurtleCam, and it's clear how this footage inspires people.
When you hear about sea turtles ingesting straws and plastic bags, that could be any of us that is at fault. And getting people excited about these animals is often the impetus people need to live a little bit more eco-friendly. And if the whole world is on board, we're going to be successful.